statement from Coach Mallory, and then we'll question about that.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Great win. What a great win. Told team before, like we do before every Missouri Valley Conference game, expect to win and expect it to come down to last drive. And I give these guys, these players, a lot of credit, and coaches. They kept fighting right to the end. But what a great win, and so proud of them.
There was a sort of, I don't know if I would call it a trick play with about 5:12 left in the second quarter. Owens kind of rushed. He rushed inside. How was that sort of planned out, or was it just sort of on the fly?
It was probably him scrambling. He's got the ability to extend plays. That's what makes him so dangerous. If something's not there, he can make something happen, and he can do it with his feet, and he can do it with his arm.
It was sort of like all the other players just sort of grouped here, and then he just dashed off like that. So was it a fake?
It wasn't a design. I think we were going fast, and I know what play you're talking about. We're going tempo, we're going fast. That was the mindset that we wanted to go, and I think when you do go fast and the center gets the ball, the quarterback, maybe not everybody's moving at the same, so I think we were just going fast.
How did you keep this team calm after the Racers took the lead? What's the message then?
Well, I think how you practice. We put them in that situation every day. We practice 2 minutes every day, and it's not something that we do some of the time. We do it all the time, and players make plays, and coaches stay calm, and they're going to feed off of our coaches, and our players have been through that situation 1,000 times, and they did a great job winning the game.
What's the message now, just going into a tough Missouri State team?
The same thing. Every week you're going to have a great opponent, just like this. I'm no different than any coach in the Missouri Valley. Every week you're going to have a battle, and that'll be the message. And I don't really need to tell them. They know. We got a veteran group, and they know that they got to come back to work. There's a lot of things there that we could have done better, and we will do better, and we'll get corrected. But it sure is great correcting those things off of W.
And it was a challenging game late, so I guess what's the biggest thing about overcoming those challenges?
Well, I think when you get a W, you can get that. But I don't know. I think when you overcome some things there, we've been able to do some of that throughout the games. Especially in the second half. I would have liked to have played better in the second half. We had an opportunity to go out there, and I thought, if we're up 21-10, we go up and score. It's a different. Maybe we're going to get ahead of them. But we didn't convert on third down. We had to punt, and we got to do that. And we started fast the first half. We got to continue to play fast.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Coach Rashad Rochelle had an interesting game today. Took some hits, lost the helmet and everything. Still finished the game. Was a big part of that final drive. What does that say about a player who is able to get up right in the next play? He's there.
Yeah, he's a tremendous player and a tremendous competitor. I've been around, been doing this a long time, and you want a guy like that with the ball in your hand, especially a guy that is your returner. He makes great decisions back there. He's very reliable. He gets hit and came back in the game, and I know someone mentioned to me, should we take him out of being a kick returner and a punt returner? Heck, I would have had to drag him with 10 other guys off the field. That's what kind of young man he is. He's a fierce competitor, and our team feeds off of that.
Coach, you guys had so many different players today step up and provide a big role. Just from Rochelle to Chambers to Plez to Nelson, just all over the place. What does that do for your guys' mentality going forward and your confidence going forward, knowing that you have so many different guys that can step up whenever their number is called?
Well, you made a great point. We do have some guys that can do some things with the ball, and we're as healthy as we've ever been. We've got running backs that can run the ball. We've got receivers that can make plays. You saw Ethan Chambers step up today. He really, got us going early. He made some big catches, especially on that first down. He was standing right there. He comes up and makes a great grab. And of course, our quarterback. But we got great playmakers there, doing a great job spreading the ball around, and we got to continue to do that.
Chris, I think we all got to know. Last few seconds on the line. They're reviewing that final play across the goal line. What's going through your mind at that moment? Are you planning for the next play, or are you thinking that he got in?
Yeah, and that's part of staying calm too. It gave us a little bit of time to talk. And And really, I thought Coach Bath did a great job. He had a play and he had another play ready. And so, you're anticipating it not being a touchdown. So I thought Coach Bath did a wonderful job of getting a play called and then having another play ready. And that's exactly what we're doing, because at that point it's out of our hands, what we can control and is staying calm and getting not only the next play ready, but the play after that. And I thought our coaches and our players handled it wonderful.
So the introduction of Devin Nelson, 3 carries against Youngstown State, really has had a big impact in today's game. How do you kind of introduce a running back to that starting lineup through that core, the rotation?
Well, he's been a little banged up, and we knew he was a special talent. So he kind of worked his way in. He played some last week on his first return, and this week he was full to go. I thought the guy that stepped up along with him was Sheen. I thought Sheen Butler jumped up. He had an opportunity. He's been practicing much better the last few weeks, and it's been showing on the game field. And that's how he's been practicing. And today, when he made that run at the end, that's how he's practiced.
Anything else, Coach? Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.